Thank you again. What a great video. And again, congratulations to Eva, Adrian, and Dati for doing a great job in the control room for putting that video together. As I'm trying to multitask here, I'm looking at some names, and we have two governors on the line. Okay, we have Dr. Deborah Wayne, the district governor for the Lions Club, District 33K. So Dr. Deb, District Governor Deb Malden Lions on the line. And also we have a former Zonta governor, Elizabeth Hart from Taylor for Success on the line. So that's great. Thank you for joining us this evening. Now I'm going to slide on down, ease on down the road, and I'm going to bring back May Hung with a very special 35-year anniversary in review. May?
Hello, everyone. Due to the pandemic, we will defer our 35th anniversary celebration. I think that we wanted to pay more attention to where we are. But I just want to give you a little overview about what we do and where we come from. The Chinese Cultural Connection was founded in 1985 by Catherine Hsu in Reading, Massachusetts, to help teachers and students to understand and appreciate Chinese culture and to reduce racial tension. In 1999, Catherine retired, and I moved the organization to Malden at the invitation of a Malden former mayor, Richard Howard, to help support its growing Asian population. Our mission hasn't changed much, as we have a very strong conviction that education and sharing and the exchanging of culture and arts is the best way to unite people and encourage people for mutual benefits and also enrichment. So I'm going to show you some of the programs. I actually should really share with you what our mission is. Our mission is of the Chinese Culture Connection is to promote intercultural harmony, to strengthen diversity, and also to encourage dialogue among all people regardless of their native origin, and also to foster a sense of pride and positive bicultural identity for the American-born Chinese so they can realize their full potential. I'm going to show you some pictures that really give you a little overview about what we do for the first 10 years in Malden and then gradually evolve into what we are today. So at the first, when our programs are usually done in the schools, the libraries, in the museums, community centers, and anywhere that we are just there to help the general people understand and appreciate Chinese culture. So the majority of our programs are done in schools, but when about in 2008 or around that time, the state budget cut for many reasons for the arts and cultural programs for K to 12. So our programs is kind of completely almost stopped. But even though it was very daunting for us, but we continue to carry on our mission. We start to create new programs to educate the public, host new events, and such as Chinese music appreciation, fine art exhibition, Chinese New Year celebration. And as a week, our program continue to become more aware in the public. So people start to reaching in and looking for more programs. So we become more modern-centric. By then, our Saturday Chinese language and art classes was born. Then our East meets West cultural dialogue was created to help to address the Asian immigrant populations to intense appreciate American culture while maintaining their cultural heritage. And then our Chinese cultural and summer program enrichment also was created. And then East meets West cultural dialogue with the youth leadership program is also evolved. And then about 6-7 years ago, we also started to establish a new annual event called the Thanksgiving Ping Pong Tournament. We create those programs to help to address the racial tension between the cultural group, and at the same time also to ease the Asian immigrant population and also their American-born children to alleviate their stress in adopting the American culture, and also to really promote the sense of pride of their bicultural heritage, and so that we can leverage their potentials in terms of contributing to the society. So today, that we are confronting is such an incredible challenges with the pandemic. When the pandemic hit, we also didn't know what to do. So we were able to, in a very short time, convert our program into virtual. And luckily, we were able to get a funding from Nanny May Education Foundation to provide 6 weeks of free online program to help the families to maintain their kids for instead of a routine learning when the schools are closed or suspended. And at the same time, we were able to gather with our community, especially Chinese community groups, to create a donation station. And thanks so much for the mayor, the city hall, by opening up the senior center for us to become a donation post, so that we were able to gather all the masks and personal protective equipment. And within less than 4 weeks, we gathered about 10,000 face masks and some of our personal PPE that we donated to Cambridge Health Alliance. Cambridge Health Alliance, and also Melrose Wakefield Hospital, Boston Medical Center, and of course the City of Malden and the Malden Neighborhood Helping Neighborhood Program. So we are very proud to be able to do that. But at the same time, we also created a video supported by the community to come up with a video. And so thanks to Modern MATV and UMA to help to edit this 1 minute. So I can show this to you.
Now, the COVID-19 pandemic has affected us in a variety of ways.
We know that people are out of work.
It's been such a challenging time for all of us.
And we've even seen acts of discrimination right here in Malden.
The Asian community has suffered so much misplaced blame for the challenges caused by this virus.
Though we don't know what the future holds,
targeting Asian American Pacific Islanders is not the answer.
My message to you is, let's stick together.
Diversity and inclusion makes us a stronger community.
And we know that our diversity gives us unity.
Even though we must stand at a distance.
We stand with the Chinese community in Malden.
And we are stronger together.
Show your support for our Asian neighbors
while we try to get through the coronavirus.
We want to ensure everyone that
we are in this together.
As we continue to navigate through these challenging times, we welcome your feedback and support to help us continue to fulfill our important mission. So there will be more to come. Stay tuned.
Thank you. Thank you, May, and thank you, CCC, for the wonderful work, especially for this pandemic hard time. And we did a lot of work, and we can see tonight, and you did so much for our communities, and we're so proud of you. And we know, as you messaged at the end, we all, even though we stayed apart, but our heart are together. So that means we're united, and united we could be stronger. We must be stronger. Thank you again. Now, without further ado, as I said beginning, we can have a performance along the program tonight. The first performance, we're going to have our children's song. And this is the two sisters. They are students of our CCC Saturday and summer programs. Let's welcome the sisters, Linear and Healthy Haining, to sing a Chinese song. Please welcome.
大家好。
So we're going to switch to the sound now. So as you said, we have this virtual preparation for some time, but we will get it done as smooth as possible. Thank you.
你好吗？你好吗？你好吗？我很好，我很好，我很快乐。Hi, my name is Hildy Heine. Today I will be interviewing Jennifer Truong about the Chinese culture connection. So, first question. Why do you send your children to Chinese culture connection summer camp more than any other camp?
Well, Linnea and Hildy grew up going to a Mandarin bilingual daycare, and so I wanted them to be able to continue learning Mandarin, and also it's a very convenient camp with lots of fun things to do.
Okay, got that. Second question. Why do you use the Chinese culture connection to educate your kids?
Well, they have a wide variety of activities: Kung Fu, Mandarin, English, math, crafts, and Little Chefs is their favorite.
Yeah. Now, the last question. Why do you like to help the Chinese culture connection so much?
I think they're a great community organization, and they put on a lot of great activities, and it's fun. They're nice people.
Thanks for watching the Quarantine News Channel. 谢谢你，谢谢你，妮娜。谢谢你，谢谢你，妮娜。
Woo! Thank you for the wonderful performance. Looks like they're gonna go to the White House, do our reporting things, and when they're out, hopefully as soon as possible. Thank you, great thing. Now, every annual gala, we're gonna have a keynote speaker. This year, we're fortunate to invite the president of Bunker Hill Community College. Let's welcome the president, Pam Edinger.
Good evening. I'm Pam Edinger, the president of Bunker Hill Community College in Boston and Chelsea. It is my pleasure to congratulate Executive Director Mei Hung and the Chinese Cultural Connection on your virtual gala celebration tonight and 3.5 decades of good work for the Chinese community. From its beginning in Reading in 1985 to its relocation in 1999 to Malden, the Chinese Cultural Connection has maintained exactly what it promised: a wonderful service organization for the Chinese community, welcoming generations of immigrants, native sons and daughters, and the public at large to learn about the vast cultural wealth within these walls, and serving as a reminder of the richness and strengths among us. The East Meets West Dialogue Program, the Little Dragon After School Program, Youth Leadership, New Year Celebration, this is a place to discover the past and to learn about the present, and to learn about all of the rich identities that we all share. This is a place to remember and to create memories, and a place for generations to gather to find continuity and newness. I'm particularly pleased that the Chinese Cultural Connection calls Malden home, because we at Bunker Hill Community College also call Malden our home away from home. Our main campuses are in Charlestown and Chelsea, but we also have close to 1,000 students attending college courses in the evening and weekends at Malden High School. And some 300 of those students are Malden High School students in dual enrollment that earn college credits for free while studying in high school. So almost a quarter of the Malden population is Asian, and the Asian population is one of the fastest growing ethnic groups in the Commonwealth. So when you relocated to Malden in 1999 May, it was great planning and great foresight. So tonight, I wish you all another 35 years of vibrant growth and indispensable service. And May, I'm so happy to be able to say that a Bunker Hill graduate who went to Bentley University and now in graduate school at Tufts University will keep the Chinese cultural connection flourishing for many years to come. Congratulations again, and thank you for inviting me.
Thank you. Thank you, the president of Bunker Hill Community College, Pam Edinger. It's so kind words. Thank you. Now, let's come to the second performance of tonight. Founded in 2002 by director Xin Yiyang, the Boston Guzheng Ensemble has been the only Guzheng ensemble in New England and received music awards, including 3 times Youth Poetry in Silk and Bamboo, and Fidelity Young Artist Competition at the Boston Pops Grand Prize winner. Let's enjoy the performance tonight, Sambazu Kora. Wonderful performance, isn't it? And I'm so congratulations to her and her students. Now we have almost 100 audience in the same time to watch us. And we're so delightful and so thankful for them participant, including one of my friends, Leah Rong, who came from American Western Academy. Hi, Leah. Thank you for coming. Thank you. Now we're gonna introduce the messages from the Young Leadership Mentor Club to speak on behalf of our community, parents, and constituents. Please.
My name is Felipe Jane. I'm a psychiatrist at the Massachusetts General Hospital and assistant professor at Harvard Medical School. For the past 2 years, my wife and I have had our children, Sebastian, who's age 7, and Anjali, age 5, participate in the Chinese Culture Connections, language learning programs, and Little Dragon after-school programs. Can truly say it's been enriching for them and has helped stimulate their development. The ability to learn a language, to participate in bilingual education, and particularly in Chinese, is incredibly enriching. And the Chinese Culture Connections instructors have been expert, loving, caring, and created an environment in which both of my children can truly flourish. I'm extremely grateful for their programs and can say it's one of the best things for us about living in Malden.
Hello everyone, my name is Tom Ron. It's been an honor to be given this opportunity to tell you about the Chinese Culture Connections. My family and I are enjoying the classes that are offered throughout the year. My kids go to the Chinese Culture Connection for summer school, Mandarin class, Wai Chi, and the many workshops that is offered throughout the year for them to learn more about their communities and their cultural background. I'm hoping for the continued success of the Chinese Culture Connection and the growing Asian communities in Malden. Please everyone stay safe and healthy. Thank you.
Hi everyone, my name is Krishi Shah and I was a member of the Leadership and Mentoring Club this year, offered by CCC.
Hi, I'm Kate, a mentor at LMC.
Hi, this is Debbie.
Hi, my name is Xiaoming Nguyen, and I have been a member of the Leadership and Mentoring Club for the past 3 years.
There are some things that are very, very important while you're in LMC, like
patience, collaborative leadership,
confidence along with public speaking,
teamwork, team effort. These things are very, very important.
We also learned a lot about communication, and I think that came very true towards the end of the year as we were cut short due to the pandemic, and we had to change our platform from in-person every week in schools to online.
This year, I served as the club's president, and I really learned how to take my peers' thoughts and opinions into account, and this was really helpful when we worked together to plan the program's curriculum, when we needed to address the mentees' behavioral problems, and when we worked together to develop strategies that really kept the mentees engaged in the program.
I still remember the first day of the meeting of the LMC club. I was really nervous because I didn't know that much people in the club.
I was new to everyone and I was very shy.
But later, as we kept working or like doing projects or presentations,
to talk with the mentees and present in front of a large group without feeling shy or worried at all.
And so overall, I believe that I have truly grown as a leader in my community.
And I loved hanging out. I loved coming to the club every single Friday. It was so much fun.
I always looked forward to every Friday when we would go and visit the mentees.
I'm excited to work together with these people again.
And I hope to continue to make a difference using the lessons I've learned through my time at LMC.
I can't wait to participate in this club again next year.
Thank you. Thank you so much for those young talent, and thank you for all mentor teachers and the community members. The next performance, we're gonna invite the Kung Fu master, Nick Grisling. He has been passionate about the martial arts since he began training as a young boy. He has been gifted with the privilege of studying in with many the foremost experts in China and North America. As a performer and actor, Nick entertains and educates through sharing his talents. He owns DC Tai Chi Kung Fu School, where he designs and instructs Tai Chi, Qigong, and Chinese martial arts in class, seminars, and workshops for individuals and groups, including martial arts schools, universities such as Penn State University, Auburn University, Pittsburgh University, Harvard University, and other companies. Now, without further ado, please welcome Master Nick Grisning.
Thank you, Joe, Paul, and May. It's a privilege to be here this evening, and I want to congratulate the Chinese Culture Connection members and the greater community on the fantastic history of your organization and on this 15th gala. I'm honored to be part of the celebration. And as one of the first generation of Americans to study and teach Chinese martial arts, I was privileged to study in Boston for many years with my shifu, Bosin Mark, Mai Baochan. I've given hundreds of performances literally in Massachusetts, but this is the first time that I'll be doing a performance virtually. so it's exciting. It's a brave new world. It has been my honor as a U.S. Wushu team member to represent our country at World Championships, to be a founding member of the International Chinese Martial Art Executive Committee and Federation in Beijing, and also to found DC Tai Chi, which is our organization here in Washington, DC, sharing and really working with the community in the nation's capital. And you know, the Chinese martial arts has hundreds of styles of boxing. And there are generally two kinds of subdivision. One is Wu martial art, and the other is one like Wanhua, cultural skill. So martial art is more than just about fighting, more than just about self-defense. It's also a very important part of Chinese traditional culture. And one of the most unusual kinds of Chinese wushu is something called zui quan, so drunken boxing. And in this kind of style, the performer is required to do all sorts of athletic and acrobatic maneuvers, and also to create this illusion of being intoxicated, to lure the opponent into a trick or two. So it's a kind of entertaining as well as athletically challenging style, and it's perfect for giving demonstration and performance. And the video that you're about to see is a performance I gave a few years ago for the arrival of several of the grandmasters of Taiji Chuan coming to the United States. And I was asked to give this performance specifically because I'm an American who does Chinese martial arts as a career, and they wanted to show the visiting masters, a couple of whom I actually studied with in China, but they wanted to showcase an American doing Chinese martial arts. So I hope you'll enjoy it, and join with me to virtually, you'll see in the performance, there are times when you hold your hand as if holding a cup and drinking. So you have to do 3 drinks before you actually can begin the combat, the imaginary combat. So please raise a glass with me and enjoy the performance, and congratulations again to CCC staff and members. Ganbei.
Thank you. Cheers.
Cheers.
Yeah, we're so lucky to have you here as a, you know, as a founding member or pioneer Chinese Kung Fu or Wushu in North America. Thank you. Thank you, Nathan. Let's enjoy his performance. Thank you. It's a wonderful, wonderful performance. Thank you, Nick, again, and we so enjoy your performance. Now, Paul, back to you.
Thank you, Joe, and thank you, Nick. That is definitely beyond my stretch of the imagination to do something like that. So that's just a wonderful performance. So we're not doing too bad on time. We're about like 3-4 minutes behind schedule, but it's okay. It's live TV. It's live Zooming. It's a virtual reality. We're here to have fun, right? But we promise to get everyone to the dumplings from the district kitchen real soon. Hopefully we'll.
How's the silent auction?
Absolutely, indeed, without a doubt. So basically, we should be done by about 8:05, 8:06. Well, that's what we're shooting for. Alrighty, so at this part of the evening, and I was doing some research as to who's on the call, and we have almost 100 people on the call, so that is fabulous. On
96 to be exact.
96, okay. Well,
96 exact.
Close enough. Yes. We'll round up, right? Thank you, Joe.
Much better than I expect. But I expected people.
Malden City Councilor at Large Stephen Winslow is on the call. So welcome, Councilor at Large Stephen Winslow. Thank you. So at this point in the evening, very special evening, throughout our history in being involved with many galas, we've had so many wonderful honorees, and it's really great to honor 3 great individuals and entities this evening. So we're going to start off tonight with the Excellence in Community Services Award. And it's one of our sponsors. It's the Asian Community Development Corporation, ACDC. Now, ACDC works in underserved and immigrant Asian American communities in the greater Boston region to create and preserve affordable, sustainable, and healthy neighborhoods. ACDC achieves their mission by building affordable homes and vibrant spaces, empowering families with asset building tools, and strengthening communities through resident and youth leadership. Congratulations, ACDC, and accepting this award, but we're going to hear from her first. We're going to hear from the Executive Director, Ms. Angie Liu. Angie Liu, thank you for being with us tonight. Thank you for your sponsorship, and congratulations on this very special Excellence in Community Services Award. Angie?
Thank you. Good evening. I'm Angie Liu. I am the Executive Director of Asian Community Development Corporation, and I am honored to receive this award on behalf of my organization. For over 30 years, we have dedicated ourselves to building affordable housing, strengthening community, and empowering. Over the years, as Boston's Chinatown became increasingly crowded and expensive, our community spread out to surrounding cities like Malden in search of better housing and opportunities for themselves and their children. In the last few years, we expanded our programs to Malden so that we can serve more Asian Americans. We have a robust youth program that has collaborated with the city on pedestrian safety and open space projects, and we provide homebuyer education with one-on-one financial counseling. The housing pressure that Chinatown faces is spreading to Malden as well. The economic fallout from this pandemic has exacerbated the housing crisis in our region, as millions have lost their jobs and are unable to meet rent. While policymakers are focused on emergency measures now, this doesn't change the fact that our cities need more affordable housing. Malden needs more affordable housing. And we're committed to building more affordable housing because having stable housing really is the foundation for everything else, including health and safety. Over the past several years, we've also worked with local Malden groups to increase civic engagement among Asian Americans. And we have been able to partner with Chinese Culture Connection on these efforts. Together, we hosted candidate forums, conducted voter registrations and voter education, and get out the vote drives. Many in our community are recent immigrants who face language and other barriers, and we know the importance of having our community's voices heard and represented. We will continue to work together and support Chinese Culture Connections' mission to strengthen diverse communities. Thank you again for this award.
Thank you, Angie. And Angie, we have this award for you. I don't know if this will, I'll hold this closer to my chest. We'll see how this goes, but I'll read the award. And excuse me if it's shining and coming through. It's either shining off my head or it's shining off your screen. But anyways, we have this very special plaque, and it reads, Excellence in Community Services Award presented to Asian Community Development Corporation for their unflagging commitment to building affordable housing in support of the Asian community in Boston's Chinatown and beyond, presented August 22nd, 2020, by Chinese Culture Connection. So again, congratulations. I don't know if this will fit through the
Congratulations.
screen. How about if we just hold on to it and you could get it at the CC?
You can
there
hide,
we go. There's the
oh, you can hold higher.
Oh, hi. Okay, there we go.
Thank you.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay.
Congratulations, Angie.
Angie, congratulations. And also, Angie, we do have a citation from Mayor Christensen. As I told you, we have the state reps, Ultrino and Donato. Their citations will be forthcoming to the ACDC. But we do have a citation from the mayor. And Mayor Christensen, again, I thank you for the citation. I'm going to read it. And citation: on this day, the City of Malden congratulates Asian Community Development Corporation for receiving the Chinese Culture Connections Excellence in Community Services Award. ACDC's unfaltering commitment to building affordable housing has made them a true leader in our community. They also work tirelessly advocating for Asian American issues on social, political, and economic justice, both locally and in Boston's Chinatown. Again, we congratulate ACDC on this well-deserved recognition and thank them for their outstanding contributions to our city and beyond. Signed, Gary Christensen, Mayor, Saturday, August 22nd, 2020. So again, thank you, Mayor Christensen, and congratulations, Angie. This is from the City of Malden.
Thank you very much, Mayor. Thank you.
You're welcome. And also, if I could please call upon Nam Pham. I believe you have something special from the governor.
Yes, we also have a citation from the governors to ACDC. I would like to say also that when I was the executive director of VIT8, a smaller product of ACDC, ACDC has always been the model for us to look up to and ask for help. So with extreme pleasure and gratitude, I'd like to read the citation from our governor. The Commonwealth of Massachusetts to Asian Community Development Corporation. On behalf of the citizens of the Commonwealth of Massachusetts, I am pleased to confer upon you this governor's citation in recognition of receiving the Community Services Award for your unflagging commitment to building affordable housing in support of the Asian community in Boston, Chinatown, and beyond. This 22nd day of August in the year of 2020. Signed, Charles D. Baker, Governor, Karen E. Polito, Lieutenant Governor. Congratulations, Angie. And I also like to raise a toast to your successes and best of luck.
Thank you, Nam. Thank you, very much appreciated.
Cheers. Thank you very much, Nam. Thank you, appreciate that. Again, congratulations. Now, our second award recipient this evening is a fellow Rotarian. I had the pleasure of being sworn into the Malden Rotary Club quite a few years ago on the same day with our next honoree. Her name is Ms. Debbie Amaral, and she is the president and CEO of the Malden YMCA. And Debbie is receiving the Excellence in Diversity and Inclusion Award. Now let me tell you a little bit about Debbie. While earning her BA at Drew University, Debbie took a part-time position at the Child Care Center of the local YMCA to help pay for college and has never looked back, dedicating nearly all of the past 35 years to the Y. After earning her MBA at Boston University, Debbie worked at the Old Colony Y in Brockton for 5 years and the North Shore YMCA for 11 years, during which she opened 32 after-school programs serving over 1,300 children. In 2011, Debbie was privileged to become the 18th and first woman CEO of the Malden YMCA and has led this organization through both challenges and new opportunities. In her first 3 months, she led the merger between the Independence Route Daycare and the Malden YMCA. In 2018, the Malden YMCA merged with the Medford Boys and Girls Club, now the Medford Youth Center. In 2019, she led the WISE partnership with the Greater Boston Food Bank and Walnut Street Center to open a food pantry in Medford, which since March of 2020 has served over 1 million pounds of food to over 7,000 local households per month. Congratulations on that. That's great. Debbie served on the Salem School Committee from 2012 to 2018 and is currently the chair of the Salem Parks and Recreation Commission. She has been a foster parent to 7 children, including her youngest, who is now 14 and a freshman at Salem High School. It gives me great privilege and pleasure to introduce Ms. Debbie Amaral, the president and CEO of the Malden YMCA. Debbie, congratulations.
Good evening, everyone. I'd like to thank May and the Chinese Culture Connection for the honor of receiving the Diversity and Inclusion Award. In a world with so much uncertainty, it's nice to be here tonight, and it's nice to be honored by such a great organization. We live in such a difficult time. People are fighting for equality, while at the same time, we're seeing our neighbors struggle to meet some of their basic needs. While the Malden YMCA has been able to provide our neighbors with over 1 million pounds of food since the start of the pandemic, we have also started our work on ensuring that everyone in our Y embraces not only inclusion, but equity. Inclusion is no longer enough. Equity is what we must achieve. We must achieve a place where the color of your skin, where you were born, who you love, what gender you are, isn't only tolerated, but it's embraced and celebrated. While I accept this award, I do so humbly because I know there's so much more to be done. I want to ensure that the Y you come to visit or the Y that you come to see Chinese Culture Connection in is a Y that you don't only feel like you're equal there, but you are equal. Thank you again for this award and for your support. Have a great night.
Thank you, Debbie. So we have an award for you. Let me read this. Excellence in Diversity and Inclusion Award, presented to Debbie Amaral. Thank you, May. Malden YMCA for her dedication to advocating and promoting a healthy lifestyle in the Malden community and beyond. August 22nd, 2020, from the Chinese Culture Connection. We also have something, so here, Debbie, I don't know if this will fit through the screen, but maybe we'll bring this downstairs to you, to your office. For those of you who do not know, the Chinese Culture Connection is located in the Malden YMCA at 99 Dartmouth Street. So I have a citation from Mayor Christensen. And Debbie, I'm going to read this to you. Citation: on this day, the City of Malden congratulates Debbie Amaral for receiving the Chinese Culture Connection's Excellence in Diversity and Inclusion Award. Debbie has long served as the Chief Executive Officer of the Malden YMCA and has worked tirelessly to support and promote a healthy lifestyle for Malden families. She also leads by example in her determined efforts to advocate for social and economic justice. Today, we congratulate Debbie on this well-deserved recognition and thank her for making a difference in our community. Signed, Gary Christensen, Mayor, Saturday, August 22nd, 2020. Congratulations again, Debbie, and we'll leave this for you. And also too, you're welcome, thank you. And also, Nam, do you have something from Governor Baker?
Oh, sure. Debbie, as a proud Curry members of YMCA, I'm honored also to read a citation from our governor for you. The Commonwealth of Massachusetts to Deputy Admiral, Executive Director of the Malden YMCA. On behalf of the citizens of the Commonwealth of Massachusetts, I am pleased to confer upon you this Governor citation in recognition of receiving the Diversity and Inclusion Award for your dedication to advocating and promoting a healthy lifestyle in the Malden community. This 22nd day of August in the year of 2020, signed Charles D. Baker, Governor, Karen E. Polito, Lieutenant Governor. Thank you and congratulations, Debbie.
Thank you.
Also raise a toast to you.
Thank you.
There we go. Very good. Thank you, Nam. Again, thank Governor Baker. And again, congratulations, Debbie, on your award. I'm going to slide down this way because Mei Hung has the third honoree. Mei? All righty.
Hello again. Well, it is my great pleasure to introduce Cynthia Yi. Cynthia Yi is one of an incredible writer, incredible woman who I have met many, many years ago. She attended my Tai Chi class a few years, but now she is an incredible writer that she shared with me so many stories. I was so inspired by the story that she told. She grew up in Chinatown, was born in Chinatown, and got to know a lot of secrets. So her being a young child, her memory is more like a little tape recorder. So she records everything, and there are many secrets. So with her writing, reflection of her fun memories and childhood and growing up in Chinatown, that give us a great insight about the experience of immigrant population, particularly Taiwanese in Chinatown. And her words have been transformed into public works, artwork, and in many other writings and publications. And she also offer a lot of talks. She's an incredible teacher, and she's a great writer, and she's also the one of the actually original founder of the Asian American writer group in Boston. So let's welcome Cynthia Yi. Is Cynthia, are you around? Are you?
Yes, I saw her.
Okay.
Just, yeah, let her show up. Thank you.
I met, are you here?
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes, I can.
Can we see you? Oh, wonderful. Hey, Cynthia.
Good. A little darker.
Look at a little girl.
The light.
Oh, my niece Eva in the corner there, she set it up. I thank her for setting this whole thing up on this Zoom on my laptop to make, so I would have a broader view. I think people think my challenge is to stay within the 2-minute limit, but actually my challenge is Zoom. Okay, so anyway, my friend Amy taught me how to put it on the screen, but it disappeared. So I'm going to just read it, all right? What I'm going to say. Good evening, everybody. Greetings from Cape Cod. We just had a big thunderstorm. Thank you to the Chinese Culture Connection and Mei Hung for the wonderful work that you do, bridging the immigrant Asian community of Malden with the more established mainstream community, and for providing important youth and adult educational and cultural enrichment. Thank you very much for this 2020 Excellence in Arts and Culture Award, honoring my stories of Boston's historical Chinatown, and thereby honoring my family, my Chinatown childhood peers, and most importantly, the lives of the early Khoisan immigrants. I write about family and community life after the repeal of the Chinese Exclusion Act in 1943. This act forbade interracial dating, interracial marriage, and it barred paths to citizenship. I write about the lives of mothers and children, fathers and children, paper sons, sojourner men, and left behind daughters. The effects of the Exclusion Act reverberated for 4 generations. I hope my stories will bring our history to the forefront to help mend broken narratives, and by traveling across time and history to build bridges across communities and open communication across generations. Before becoming a writer, I was a teacher and a teacher trainer. And today I am so happy that scholars, university professors, students, journalists, public artists, musicians, and composers, dancers and choreographers, filmmakers, multimedia artists, and visual artists read my coming of age stories to inform their teaching and their creative work. And partnering with these amazing people, 21st century artists and activists, some of who are here, I see their names, inspire me. Their talent, their energy, their dedication give me great hope for the future, and especially the future of Chinatown, which is in jeopardy. I thank the Asian social justice and art organizations for providing infrastructure and support. And many of these organizations were actually founded by my Chinatown peers. No such organizations existed in our youth, like CCC, and it is an amazing moment. I wish you all safety, health, and happiness. Thanks again to CCC, and especially to Dynamo Mei Hong, who is, as my Tai Chi teacher, tries to teach me to calm down. I also wish to thank my sister, Lin Yi Chen. She's now 91, almost 92. She's a talented storyteller, an artist, a teacher, and a left behind daughter. I thank her for filling in the Chinese side of my immigrant stories, enriching them greatly. May we go forward in peace. May we all thrive in a just and equitable society, informed by mutual understanding. And America is actually a dream. It's an idea. I hope each of you will share yours and your family's migration stories to expand the lexicon of American literature, deepen our collective understanding of the rich and unique histories that make America truly great. And I thank you all for zooming in, everyone, on this busy Saturday. And it's great to see you all on the screen. I see my friend Ann Lee up there. Thank you, CC. Thank you, Mei Hong, for your good work. And thank you for honoring my Taisan stories. They would disappear otherwise.
Thank you. That's a wonderful story. It's so touched. So touched.
Well, my website is HudsonStreetChronicles.wordpress.com. You can read them free.
Wonderful.
Yeah. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you so much, Cynthia.
Huh?
So I would like to present this little plaque for you. Unfortunately,
wow, with my name on it.
Yes, yes. So I'm going to read this. So, Excellence in Arts and Culture Award, presented to Cynthia Yi for her creative writing and sharing of the richness of Chinatown's history through the lens of a young insider. August 22nd, 2020, Chinese Culture Connection. Congratulations, Cynthia.
Thank you, May. Thank you, everybody.
And I'm going to present you another citation from the mayor's office.
Wow.
So, citation: on this day, the city of Malden congratulates Cynthia Yi on receiving the Chinese Culture Connection's Outstanding Contribution in Arts and Culture Award. Cynthia's creative writing about richness of Boston Chinatowns through the lens of a young woman not only represents a personal reflection of her childhood memories, but also serve as an important record of Chinatown's history. Today, we thank Cynthia for her outstanding contribution in arts and culture and wish her best in all her future endeavors. Signed, Gary Christensen, Mayor, Saturday, August 22nd, 2020.
Thank you, May. I
Now
have a
we're
new
gonna
story
Nam-
coming out called Duck.
Now we're going to have Nam to present from the governor's office, the citation from governor's office.
Yes, mate. Cindy, Chinatown has always been a cultural hub, a cultural home for me. So with gratitude and honor, I like to read the governor's citation to recognize your wonderful work. The Commonwealth of Massachusetts, to Cynthia Yi, on behalf of the citizens of the Commonwealth of Massachusetts, I am pleased to confer upon you this governor's citation in recognition of receiving the Outstanding Arts and Culture Award for your creative writing and sharing of the richness of Chinatown's history through the lens of a young insider. Congratulations and thank you so much. And have a toast.
You have 3 toasts already.
I'm waiting for my wine from Harry Lee.
Yeah.
Yes,
You're gonna have
now I have to go back to the kitchen and make dinner for Mary.
Are you gonna have a boxing too?
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you. That's wonderful. We'll have more, or
We
have more, or we can go to the next.
Yeah, we're going to do the presentation for the.
All right. Thank you. Congratulations to all honorees. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Good work.
Thank you, CCC.
So let's continue. Paul, do you have any words? And then otherwise, I'm going to continue next outside from studio.
Well, when we come back, we'll be talking about the live auction, but we're also going to have our sponsored videos coming up afterwards. But why don't we go straight into your performance? That's all queued up here in the control studio.
Thank you. So I'm at home right now, so you guys are there in the studio. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, the next performance, number 4 performance, I'm going to have a Beijing opera or Peking opera. The performer, Jia Li, was influenced by her father's love for Peking opera since her childhood. She was trained in Peking opera since her teenager. After she settled in Boston 2012, she has promoted and performed classic Peking opera repertoire in many venues, including Chinese communities, senior centers, schools, and hospitals, etc. Now tonight, she gonna perform our special Peking opera without any singing. So the Peking opera normally have a singing, that's number 1. Also have a custom, like I did, no, not I did, but also have a makeup and have a facial movement. So tonight, she gonna perform, the name is Farmer's House. The audience, maybe you can imagine what her movement all about. You can guess it. We could have a prize after if you guess right. I'm looking for Mei Hong for your prize if you got it all correct. So without further ado, let's enjoy the performance, please. Thank you, Jenny, for the wonderful traditional Peking opera performance. Music by Zheng Dehua and Huo Qi. Thank you. Now back to Paul.
Joe, thank you very much. Appreciate it. During that wonderful music, District Kitchen, through the generosity of J. Malden Center and Jonathan Matthews just brought over some wonderful dumplings. We'll be getting to those shortly. Still have a few more, about 10 more minutes left. So we're going to keep on moving things along. And I do want to thank our sponsors once again. And we do have a couple of special presentations from two of our sponsors. And we're going to go right into those videos. So let's hear from Tufts Medical Center in the Malden YMCA.
Hello, I'm Diana Richardson, Senior Vice President and Chief Operating Officer at Tufts Medical Center. We are so pleased to be a part of tonight's virtual event and to support the Chinese Culture Connection and your annual benefit. Thank you for your efforts on behalf of the Malden and Asian American communities. Congratulations to tonight's honorees, the Asian Community Development Corporation, Cynthia Yee, and Debbie Emerald. We appreciate all you do. Have a wonderful evening.
We missed you. It's been hard to be away from the people we care about, but thank you for persevering and doing your part to stay safe and stop the spread of coronavirus. Our doors may have been closed, but the Y hasn't stopped serving the community. We've been hard at work providing emergency services to frontline workers, families, and our neighbors in need. We've been carefully planning to reopen our facilities and reactivate key programs in the safest manner possible so you can access the services and support you miss and need the most. The safety and well-being of everyone in our community is our top priority. We're doing everything possible to ensure our facilities meet the highest standards for hygiene and safety, and we have modified our policies and programs to facilitate safe social distancing practices. Throughout the COVID-19 crisis, we've continued to serve the most critical needs in our community, including distributing over 850,000 pounds of food. We're committed to ensuring all people have access to the resources and support they need to reach their full potential. We're so happy to welcome you back. Together, we're a better us.
Thank you again, sponsors Tufts Medical and the Malden YMCA, and also to our other sponsors. Now, as you know, we're here for a fundraising mission. We're here to raise money for this great cause of CCC. And a big part of our fundraising efforts is really with the silent auction and also with the live auction. So this year we have combined both, and we are going to go all the way through 8:30 this coming Tuesday evening. And we've added the live auction items over the past 15, 20 minutes or so. And I just want to go over those live auction items, but also highlight the fact that we have many wonderful items. Sorry, we don't have any Red Sox tickets. We don't have any Celtics or Bruins tickets. That's not happening this year, unfortunately, but hopefully next year we'll have those tickets. But we do have so many other gift cards and wonderful gifts from many of our continuous sponsors and donors. So thank you. But I would like to highlight our live auction. And again, you could log in to ccc-gala-auction.org, or you could go to the ChineseCultureConnection.org website. But if you type in www.ccc-gala-auction.org, you register, and what you could do is bid away. And I'm going to just go over the auction items we have right now, the live auction items. And we're going to start off with two beautiful, beautiful paintings. The first one is of the Boston waterfront. And this is painted by Peter Eng, who emigrated to the United States with his family as a young man. And he was a Special Operations Forward Air Controller of the United States Air Force Reserve. And after retirement, he picked up the hobby of just painting some wonderful, wonderful paintings. The minimum bid on that is $200. Next up, we have, I believe, the National Cherry Blossom overlooking the Jefferson Memorial in Washington, D.C. Isn't that beautiful? That really is. So that's opening with an opening bid of $200. I know Peter has auctioned off a few of those items in past years, and just wonderful, wonderful work. So Peter, thank you. I know you live in Randolph, and I know you're an avid dragon boat rower. So thank you again for your support of the CCC in donating, taking the time to really come up with some beautiful, beautiful paintings. Next up on the live auction, we have dumplings made, a dumpling making demonstration in 3 variations for a party of 6. That's a socially distanced party of 6 with our executive director, Mei Hung. May, I don't know if you made those dumplings out there. I don't know if you were assisting the district kitchen people, but those dumplings look absolutely awesome. So I guess by going to someone's home or they'll come to your house, either way, that opening bid, minimum bid is $120. Is that per dumpling? Oh, that's or whatever. So bid away on that. So minimum bid of 120 mid. Thank you for doing that again. Next up, we have, through the generosity of longtime board member, Miss Marina Grassi, we have New Hampshire 1-week stay at the Grand Summit Hotel in Bartlett, New Hampshire. And I believe that's at Attitash. And it's a mountain oasis in the picturesque White Mountains. So Marina, thank you for your support on this. And again, you could go online and check out everything. Now, of course, there are different weeks you could bid on this where the value will in fact change at times, but please check the website at cccgala-auction.org for any of the exclusions or time periods and all. But Marina, thank you for that wonderful 1-week stay. But now I will say that this is the big one. I think in past years, this bid has gone for opening bid of over $2,800, maybe even $3,000, maybe even higher. $5,000, I believe, was the highest bid through the years. And of course, as past auctioneer for the live gala at the Halo Moon, we really got the bidding up there. But now you're on your own and you're going to be bidding against each other after registering at that website. So let's look at a week vacation in the Tuscan Village. So you could start off your trip in the Tuscany room at Pearl Street Station Restaurant, and then you could go all the way to the Tuscan Village. You could soak up the flavor of Italy during your 1-week stay in this newly redecorated, fully furnished 3-bedroom apartment in the rural hilltop Tuscan Village. The village is called John Carico. The nearest town is Gavarano, and the closest city is Grosseto. I speak Spanish, I don't speak much Italian. But this apartment, Sleep 6, features 2 bathrooms, a kitchen, and breathtaking views. It's a perfect location for day trips to the beach, to Siena, Florence, Pisa, Rome, or stay close and experience the village life. Ciao. And Marina, thank you so much. The opening bid on this is $500, and it's one of those things that we know that this is going to go into the thousands. Again, the bidding goes until 8:30 this coming Tuesday evening. So bid away, register, and please make an impact in what we're doing here for the Chinese Culture Connection. And also too, we do have the Pledge of Hope that does in fact raise some money for us. If you do not feel like bidding for any of the items that we have right now, we do have ways of you donating, ways, whether it's at $100, what $100 will buy, what $500 will buy, what $250 will buy, what $50 will buy, maybe even $25. So I want you to check and see. So there you go up on your screen. Your contribution really does help. What $1,000 will allow the CCC to provide programming for 1 student for around 3 months, $500, $250, $150, even $25. Provides 2 Chinese culture-related picture books to our younger generation. So I thank you for your donations, your support, and for being on this call this evening. At this point, I believe we're going to turn this back over to Joe because we're winding down the evening pretty soon with another performance. Right, Joe?
Yes, thank you. Thank you, Paul, for the wonderful job. Every year, we have so many guests and an audience to make generous contributions, and also have contributors to to contribute those wonderful tickets. And I remember last 2 years as I was an MC for the gala, so I can so many people bidding and continue to bidding at the highest price, but the very, very good cost. Thank you. So the next performance will be conclude our tonight's performance, which is a pipa performance by the professional Mr. Kevin Zhen. He is the main pipa soloist of Guangdong Province Music Ensemble. He started in Beijing Central Music Conservatory, where he became a student under the famous pipa masters. Kevin also taught music in the Guangzhou Youth Club for many years. Since being in America, he has performed at many events and taught numerous classes in the pipa along with guitar and keyboards. He also is one of the founding members of Chinese Music Ensemble of Boston. Without any further ado, let's enjoy his performance named as Splendid Moon Night Over the Spring River. Thank you. Thank you very much, Kevin, for the wonderful performance and for all the performers tonight. We have a wonderful night. And on behalf of CCC, I want to thank you for all the members of CCC. Tonight, the technical support team, Eva and your team, Andrea, and everyone. And also thank you for all the contributors and honorees. Congratulations to all of you. But you are our audience. Without your support, we cannot come to today. And please continue to support, make a bidding, and supporting us for the very, very good cause. Congratulations, May, and for your wonderful job. Now back to studio.
Thank you, Joe. And again, it's been a pleasure working with you again. And let's do it in March or April, but let's do it live in a restaurant. And let's have all these great smiley faces we have on this Zoom gala. And let's see everyone in person. Let's have over 220 people like we typically have at the Halo Moon, having a wonderful 10-course meal. What do you say, Joe?
Yes, wonderful.
Let's do it. Absolutely.
That, and especially with May's dumpling.
There you go. Absolutely. And hopefully we'll be auctioneering some Red Sox tickets too.
Yes.
We'll be able to go
That's
to
absolutely right.
Right. All right. So I just want to thank everyone for their support this evening. It's really been a pleasure having you join us for this very special evening. We did keep it under 2 hours. We were over by about 15 minutes, but I don't want to ruin the spirit of the evening because what we had to present, you only have one bite at the apple. And it's one of those things that the CCC, Chinese Culture Connection, is a very vibrant part of the Malden community and surrounding communities. 35 years is a long time to be in this nonprofit world. And it's through your generosity, through your time, talent, and treasure, your wealth, wisdom, and wherewithal to really make it a point to support the CCC. So you still have a chance through Tuesday evening at 8:30 p.m. Log into cccgala-auction.org and bid away on those auction items, silent, live, pledge a hope. But again, I want to thank our studio team. Great job by Eva, Adrian, and Dati. Jonathan Matthews, thank you for opening your wonderful J. Malden Center at 190 Pleasant Street to us. Thank you to all of our sponsors. Congratulations to our honorees, and thank you, everyone. I'm going to slide on over. I'm going to slide over into those dumplings from District Kitchen.
Yeah.
Have a toast and call in May Hung to say the final words. Good night, everyone. Thank you.
Thank you, Paul, and it's my honor to work with you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. I hope you all enjoyed it. And I actually posted a little bit of an announcement on the chat to invite you to send your pictures and your food with us to us. So send it to info@ChineseCultureConnection.org or gala@ChineseCultureConnection.org, so that the first 5 senders will receive the prizes. So if we have a lot of senders, then we maybe expand the prices. So yes. Again, I want to thank you all for tuning in tonight. And without your trust and collaboration, we would not be able to continue to pursue our mission, our very important mission. So to our sponsors, all of our sponsors and donors, and thank you for all your continuous support. We'd like to thank our staff member teams and volunteers for helping out with our wonderful programs, and also, of course, tonight's event. And so stay well, stay safe, and I hope to see you next year in person.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you so much.
And we say united we stand, and together we could be very stronger. Thank you very much for making it one.
Oh, I should have bring my glass of wine. So enjoy the dumpling or the dim sum. Sorry, Cynthia, we miss you.
Thank you, everyone. Let's raise the glass and cheers. Thank you. Yes. Wonderful.
So
good night, everyone.
Next time you have to really consult with me first before you say no, right?